Rob, clearly the big game, as we just had a couple of callers talk about, was this Bills Chiefs. You know, in a perfect world, you'd look up that was an AFC Championship type game. Obviously, you don't the Ravens would want to have something to say. The Steelers would want to have something to say with that as well. But a great game, lived up to the hype. Great play there by Josh Allen, as we discussed. But now we have the reigning champs with their first loss of the season. I kind of, if I'm them, I'd say good. Nobody expected. I didn't think we were going to go undefeated. We lost to a really good team who, for whatever reasons, we struggle with in the regular season. They always beat us. And I viewed it as a little wake up, little smack in the mouth. We can't keep escaping these narrowly winning these games. We can't keep Houdiniing our way out of games. We got to start locking in and find ways to have complete games, dominate a game, win a game where from jump, Rob, we won the game. From jump, we Detroit Lions did, where it was a clear-cut win. So I look at the Chiefs trying to find a way to do that, realize they can't just keep escaping because you're not going to be able to keep escaping all the way through the postseason. So lock in, find ways to get better, tighten things up. And this was a reminder of that. The teams are getting better. The Bills are getting better. The Steelers are getting better. You know, in the NFC, the Lions, the Eagles, teams are getting better, and they better find a way to do so as well.
Yeah, I just think when I look at the Chiefs, they should be 5-5 or something. I mean, you talked about it, being Houdini, winning games they got no business winning, other teams allowing them to take the game at the end, or they got lucky with the block punt, and they got against the Ravens game one, the receiver makes a catch with no time left, a great throw by Lamar, right, and everything. His foot is on the line. It scored a touchdown, and then have to review it, and then you see that it's not, and there were other situations and circumstances. Here's why I say that they're lucky, okay? We all know Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback and has had some career. This year, all right, in that game against the Bills, 196 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Kelsey, 2 receptions for 8 yards in that game, okay? Just 2 for 8 yards.
Yeah,
Mahomes,
how much shaking off he can do now.
Yes, and Mahomes this season, you ready?
Yeah.
Passing yards per game, 240.4, worst in his career. Yards per pass, 7 yards per pass, worst in his career. Touchdown to interception, 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, worst in his career. Passing rating, 90.3, worst in his career. It is mind-boggling. And we talk about all the time that their defense has been much better and has saved their butt. But Patrick playing this way, you can't keep relying on miracles. And that's why I always thought their 9-0 whatever was fraudulent. It just was. Like, they won, and we talked about it. I say it all the time. Sports has a short menu, wins and losses, and that's what you're playing for. But you do have to take a deeper dive to see where a team is. The same way I said a couple years ago that the Steelers had they were the worst 10-0 team I'd ever seen in the NFL. And then what they do? They got blown out. You remember in the playoff game against the Browns, right? When they went to the playoff game against a good team. And the Chiefs, you just talked about it. There are some good teams in this league. And they're going to have a shot. I know people were like, oh, the Chiefs, because I heard it from all the Chiefs fans. All those guys, they all disappeared yesterday. I didn't hear a word from them, but they're all out there. Oh, they're going to go undefeated. They're going to three-peat. What are you going to say then? Oh, the Chiefs. Nothing. They know that they've been lucky, and that's why I say 5-5, all things being equal, but they're 9-1, and they got work to do.
So after, of course, the Lions get that big win, it's funny because now they have them as the prohibited favorites in Vegas to actually go ahead and win, not only get to the Super Bowl, but win the Super Bowl.
Okay, I don't want to burst your bubble, okay? I just want to tell you. You know how Vegas works, right?
Of course. No. Let's not make this a Lamar Mitchell bet segment. The only reason why I bring that up is to say.
But it's not that Vegas thinks the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. What they're trying to do is get as many people as possible to put money in. That's all.
No. I know that. Come on. Now I get but where I'm going with this is the Chiefs. I was going back to your point of they're going to go undefeated. Like nobody can continue to watch them and think they were going to go undefeated.
Right. I'm with you. How?
There's too many good teams who will have their number, and your kicker is going to miss a field goal or get it blocked. Or that last magical play that Patrick Mahomes, maybe it's intercepted. I mean, that was an inevitability. What they have to do is, you know how they say the book is out? I think the book is out on Patrick Mahomes to an extent of all of the magic. He's still able, because of the defense, still because of the schemes and schematics of Andy Reid, to make the right play 3 to 4 times a game, whether it's with his legs or his arm, to win a game. But the idea of flat out bringing and dragging teams, and it don't matter if they're catching it or not, he hasn't been able to do that for 2 seasons now.
Well,
Last
you remember
season,
that, right? They used to bludgeon people, and it was
Yes.
games were over. What?
And he was just throwing up 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 3 on the air, 1 on the ground, 300 yards, 400 yards. He's not doing that. I think the book is out to an extent, losing some of the injury, losing their starting running back. Of course, losing Rice. I will want to, give him the grace and understanding in that. But they got to find a way, which is why I was screaming for them to go get Mike Williams, get another big receiver, big plays. Obviously, they got Hopkins, which was good, but they could have used one more. So I think the issue or the challenge is going to be for them to find a way, a rhythm, some more schemes, if it's getting the ball out quicker. You remember when Tom Brady had to just start throwing 1.5-yard slants? Hey, it was ugly, it was annoying, but it worked. Maybe that's what Patrick Mahomes and the team will have to start doing. 1-yard slants. If it's just strictly running the ball more, if it's just, figuring out whatever ways they can continue to produce more offense, because that's going to be the issue. They run up against the Ravens. They run up against for whatever reason, the Bengals have the nerve to make it, or the Steelers. That Steelers defense can go defense to defense with them. And then they can say, are you going to be able to score? And the Chiefs have shown that they can't score like they used to. So if they run up against, or even if they were to get to a Super Bowl against the Lions, against, again, the Eagles, a couple other teams that are able to produce points, it can be something that they're going to have to worry about. So I'm interested. I think that's why I think this loss was a good one for them to say, hey, we can't keep pulling off these Houdini acts, skin of our teeth, skin of our, pulling it off by the chin on our hair, whatever the phrase is.
Or the skin of Mike Tyson's cheeks.
No, I don't want. No, we don't want that. That was too much cheeks in my face. I'm tempted to go, where's Will Smith when I need him to Men in Black me, Tommy Lee Jones with that little radar laser gun thing so I don't remember anything? Because then nobody want to know Mike like that.